I was born into a very charitable family. My father was a physician who devoted his entire life to care for the poor who didn't have access to health care. And my mother, well, my mother was the mother for all. She fed and clothed everyone who came to our door for help. And together they made this perfect couple, really. They were very keen. You know, we did not have much, but we had a comfortable life. And my parents were very, very keen to make sure all their children were very made aware of what is going on around them. And so, and as a youth, I was very restless and looking for things to do. And so my mother one day decided that she wanted to take me for a cab ride without telling me the why. So we got into a cab. And as we drove away from our comfortable surroundings with the street lined with the trees, we started driving towards this southern part of Tehran, which was really the area for everybody knew area, the slum areas. And I never forget the day. It was raining incredibly hard. So what I saw was this incredible area, as far as the eye could see, of this makeshift huts with women squatting in front of each of their huts, helpless, and the children, small children, running around with no clothes on, no shoes on, and protruded stomach. And so we walked, we drove around for half an hour. My mother never said a word. And I was just stunned by what I was seeing. And then when we got home, she looked at me straight into my eyes and said, "Mahnaz, don't forget." And this is really how it started. Years later, my parents were also very keen that all their children should have higher education, particularly their girls. My mother never finished her high school, and she wanted her daughters to stand on their own feet and be independent. So they sent me to the US at a very young age. And as I was getting my doctorate, I went to this conference on social economic development. And I saw the exhibits of these little schools from Haiti, from Panama, from Africa, from different countries in Africa, showcasing what they were doing, in fact, to address poverty and to address the issues that they had. So I walked to a small table set up by two beautiful Haitian, very humble, cardboard trifolds with printed pictures of their students. And I looked and I asked and I said, okay, well, how much does it cost to send a child to school? I said, $20 a month. I went to another, table, Badi school in Panama. I said, well, how much does it cost to educate a child in Panama? Well, $30. So at lunchtime, we had a wonderful lunch with a couple of friends, and I remembered when I was 12 years old and my mother and what she said to me, and I said to myself, okay, now is the time. So I knew education was key to eradicating poverty. I knew education was key to creating a better world for all of us. And so we decided on the mission. Immediately we decided on the areas of focus. And then when we asked, what are we going to name ourselves? I remembered the story of Mona. There was, at that time, a video published on her, Mona and the Children. It's still available for people to see. And it had incredibly moved me. And I suggested that we name ourselves after Mona. Malala lived and is now a very powerful voice advocating for education of women. Well, Mona did not. And I felt that we now could be her voice and do our work on her behalf and in her stead.